us what Assyrian Kitchen is.
Assyrian Kitchen started off as a cooking class 7 years ago inside of a Whole Foods kitchen here in Chicago. I started it because I wanted to really document Assyrian cuisine recipes. I grew up in a household where the adults, so my mother, the grandmother, uncles, aunts were always cooking in the kitchen. Every meal, there's, just a lot of noise, a lot of food, a lot of love. And you can't leave an Assyrian household without being overfed, because that is one of the ways that we show our love.
I see the beautiful pictures of your family inside the space, but it's family on another level too, because you're working this whole project with your fiance. Exactly.
And what's great about this, Dan was one of my first instructors when I started Assyrian Kitchen. After that first class that we did together, it was great. We lost touch. So 5 years, no contact. And then I called him for an event that I had at the Oriental Institute at the museum. It was a private gala, and asked if he wanted to partner together. He agreed. We executed an awesome event, and this was 2 years ago. Then we started dating, got engaged, and here we are today.
We had a lot in common,
Love to travel.
Love to travel. I love like salsa music and dancing.
What did you think when you first met her?
And so I thought she was pretty, headstrong and just, focused and doing her work. But like, she had a soft side to her as well.
So how is it working together?
Oh,
are you gonna?
Depends on when you ask us, right? So when we're getting ready for an event, there's a lot to do, and so we just go into a work mode. And what's great is that you can stop and just like appreciate one another.
Right.
We complement each other in so many different ways. Dan's a chef, so he's trained, he's skilled in the industry, and so for us, it's a collaboration of just bringing the Assyrian food culture to fruition. A lot of Assyrians here in the Chicagoland area. Today, we're probably over 100,000. This is probably the largest population outside of the Middle East. So Assyrians are the indigenous people of Mesopotamia, where Iraq is today.
What is Assyrian cuisine like? Can you give us some flavor profiles?
So it's very unique. People usually assume it's everything that we experience in general Middle Eastern food, but it's not. A lot of these dishes date back to 6,000 years ago.
Wow.
And one of the things
this is like an ancient cuisine.
It is. It's an ancient experience because when I started on this journey, I realized that not much has changed. So I came across these tablets that were uncovered from 6,000 years ago. And what's unique about them is that those dishes that were recorded by ancient Assyrians on clay tablets are very similar to the foods that we enjoy today. Things like buried cheese, or making our own cheeses, and making our own breads and preserves and pickles. Those were all practices that were kept by the ancient Assyrians, and so we still practice them today. This is actually really therapeutic. Like when we're, oh yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
And then you start getting the aromas from, from the garlic, from the turmeric.
Right.
And the ginger.
So what am I making here, Dan?
So you're making our sesame bread.
Okay.
And you're gonna start rolling it out. I've already got it set up for you. So start from the middle and slowly roll out.
This is
there
one of
you
the
go.
things you would learn if you came to do
An Assyrian kitchen cooking.
Yep.
Exactly.
Okay, is this a good job? It smells delicious.
Nice job, G.
Look at
There you
this,
go.
I'm learning. Oh, my whole.
There you go.
This is our shama shamu bread, which is the sesame
right?
bread.
Yeah.
Date syrup.
Date syrup. And then the
And
sesame.
sesame.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
This is something that you would have at brunch.
This is a quarter of what we had on the table for our brunch. Yeah, so there's homemade bread. We'll start with the preserves. We have kumquat preserves, we have figs, we have clotted cream, we have homemade cheeses, olives, preserves, pickles, our za'atar spice. Here we have kipteh, which is a dish that you can have for lunch, dinner. It's lamb, cracked wheat, simmered in a tomato basil broth.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And then would you be able to eat this just with the bread too?
Bread goes with everything.
Okay,
bread
good.
goes with everything.
I love it.
Yeah. Our new home here in Jefferson Park is going to be the venue where we'll host our special events, like our brunches, our dinners, along with our cooking classes. And then we'll also have a space for our artisan food market where we'll be able to feature and sell all of our homemade products, like our bread, our cheeses, our preserves, our pickles. You name it, it'll be there. So everything that you will most likely enjoy at one of our events will also be featured in our artisan food market.
Beautiful. And then for people that want to come and just have food cooked for them.
Sure. So we have, currently it's special events, but we also offer private events for people, for groups larger than 10. When people register online for our events, that's when they come in and experience Assyrian Kitchen. The goal is eventually to have more of these events and have set hours for us where it's a restaurant for folks to come in and experience this place.